Smells like something's burning. Kind of like when you're around narcissism, you can smell something's not right. Even when you don't see it clearly, you're not looking right at it, but you know something is happening. Welcome. This is Joe Cox with Life Made Simple, getting you through this narcissistic world. So what we're going to talk about today is, what are we really seeking in life? Are you just kind of living by the seat of your pants? Or are you really looking for something to better yourself? It's my belief that the number one reason that people don't have what they want in life because they haven't designated it as a goal, as a focus. How can you manifest or do anything in life unless you have a direction of where you want to be? So, for instance, my life has been a roller coaster, but I always had a goal when I started regrouping myself. Going to college, that was my goal for a while. Then I got into real estate. That was my goal for a while. Then I fell into Dark Night of the Soul. Dark Night of the Soul, I had some good times, but then it started coming up. Then the narcissist was there and would pull the rug out as soon as I started coming back up, aka my father. That's when I'd have a bad day and he'd hand me a whiskey bottle. And I would say, why am I even trying? Everything comes back and bites me in the butt every time. That's how I felt. But when I got focused, and this doesn't take having somebody else in your life. The best way to find somebody else is first focus on yourself. A lot of people try to find their wholeness and their independence through someone else. And I think that that's one of the biggest mistakes. My goal before I fix myself is I'm going to go find somebody else's that's broken and I'm going to fix them and that'll fix me. We do that subconsciously whether we realize that or not. We believe fixing somebody else will fix us. That's your typical narcissist codependent relationship, right? You are the number one focus. You can't give what you do not have for yourself. If you have a goal, you can make things happen. A lot of people say, well, I don't have the money. There's careers out here in the skilled trades right now, in case y'all weren't aware of this, and I realize a lot of people are not, is I went and got a skilled trade. I'm a state licensed electrical contractor. That way I knew that there'd always be a roof over my head and food in my mouth. That right there gave me a specialized skill, but I moved on to real estate, and I love real estate, and it only complemented it. So my point behind this is whatever you need to do, whether it's like I'm financially strapped, for instance. If you are financially strapped, figure how to work on yourself, on your healing at the same time. How do I make a good living? What am I going to do to bring good income? Skilled trades, they're looking for people and they pay very well and they pay for your schooling. They'll even hire somebody older as long as you got a good attitude and you show up every day and you're willing to do what they need you to do, you got a job. I remember the first time I worked around an electrical panel, it scared me to death. That electricity was going to jump out at me. But I'm telling you, it was one of the best things I did for myself is getting a skilled trade. Get a skilled trade, then if you want to go to college, then you can pay for your college without a loan. I went through college without any loans. It took me a while, but I only got to my fourth year, and I pulled out and went into real estate, and because it was the right thing to do. I felt it right. It was the right thing, and it was at the time. The key is work on yourself. Get your direction in life. Without a direction, you're just floundering in life. You've got to be working on something. You, they call it goals. If you have a goal, but make sure you got a direction. Getting a direction is the first thing, and then the goal is the second. For instance, okay, you want to make money. Well, that's too general. I want a career. That's the difference between a job and a career. I didn't know that growing up, and I kind of figured it out because my father worked on the assembly line, but he didn't really have a career. It was a good job, but the electricians in the assembly plant, those were career people. Those had a skilled trade behind them. Whenever you get a skilled trade, you got a career line then, because you can bounce from job to job. Even when you're getting a loan for a house, did you know that a job and career is looked at differently? You can take somebody that was a assembly line person, get laid off, and they have to get another job and work 2 years to get certain mortgages to qualify. But if, for instance, a nurse, a licensed nurse, RN, she can quit one hospital, go work for another one the next day and still get a loan because she's still in the career path. Didn't have to wait the 2 years. Helps all the way around in life. Focus on yourself. Get a structure. Get standards. Believe in yourself and get a direction, and you will thrive in life no matter what you do. Heal yourself, and then you'll attract the person that is right for you. Don't go around. Matter of fact, I'd say don't marry anybody until you fix yourself, because once you get into that marriage or relationship, you're now connected to that person's energy. And if you're trying to raise up, and they're either going to fade off or they're going to try to keep you down. Get where you want to be, mind, body, and spirit first, and then attract the person that's right for you. Goals, compass, direction. Let those guide you. Those are the things that kept me on track and kept me focused. A job is living by the mind. A career is something from the heart. This is Joe Cox from Life Made Simple. Like and subscribe if you like this. I wish you nothing but blessings. From my heart to yours. Good day.